Are we really recording?
We're recording. We're at 3 seconds. 3 seconds. 5, 6, go.
Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
We're the Bougie Stitchers. We're
You
here.
are?
I'm Jenny.
I'm Nancy. This is my hunk of Brenda Love Mater.
Yep.
He's tired.
My two are locked outside the craft room so we can function. Lots of noise, breathing might be coming from under the door. They're not happy about being locked out because this is their space too. But we didn't need, because Walker is now, 6 months old, and he knows how to play like a adult puppy. So anyways, happy Easter.
And we're about cross stitch. We kind of went off. We never even said that. We're like, yay.
Okay, we're about 2 years into this. Not quite. It'll be 2 years in July.
We're never going to figure it out, Jenny. That's just how
are.
we roll.
We're not professionals.
We're
amateurs.
we're very true people. Like,
This is us. If you met us at a retreat or you met us on the street, this is us. We'll be half right. We'll not have the answers. We're happy to look it up with you. We're happy to try to figure it out. And we're all about sharing. There we are.
sharing is caring.
Nancy's kind of pissy today. I don't know if we want to film.
Jenny told me, like, you're very melancholy today. I'm like, what?
I know. It's Easter weekend.
And it's beautiful here.
Oh, yeah. Like last weekend, we were prepped for the snowstorm, like Snowmageddon. And this, I mean, the snow's practically melted and it's going to be 70-something tomorrow. So,
Yep.
you know, welcome to Wyoming.
Very bipolar. The weather.
We're drinking mimosas.
Yes.
I am not bipolar. Love you.
Love you too.
We should get started
Yes, ma'am.
because the ham is in the oven
Very nice.
and the souffle has come out. And all right, moment of gratitude.
You can go.
Because you don't have one, do you?
I kind of do, actually.
Oh, you do? Well, I am thankful for the opportunity to get to travel this journey with Drew. I know we've talked a lot about our kids, and our kids are a focus of all of our lives, and they're all in different stages. And until recently, Drew was the baby, but now we have our bonus niece, and we love her dearly. And we'll get to travel this journey with her eventually. But Drew is about 2 weeks from making a decision on where he's going to college. He has got an appointment to the Air Force Academy.
Go Falcons.
Go Falcons. And he has a full ride scholarship to the University of Nebraska. Go Big Red. Go Huskers. And he has a 4-year ROTC scholarship. So we have asked him as his parents to make the decision by the 15th.
Because he does have to go down to if he chooses the academy, you told me he had to leave like early.
Yeah, so if he reports to the academy, the report date's like 28 June. If he goes to Nebraska, it's like 16 August. So we've narrowed it down to the two. It's just the path in which he's going to take. He wants to be a civil engineer. Both are amazing engineering schools. So that's where we're at. And as parents, it's really hard because I think Steve and I are kind of in agreement with what we want him to do, but it's not our decision. So we're being very silent and being supportive as we walk through this. But anyways, next week we're going down to Colorado Springs to the appointees have a weekend where they go down, and so that's on Friday. So we're going to go down Thursday, hopefully stop by the Loopy U. And then there's another cross-stitch store in Denver too.
I heard about that.
I don't know if I'm going to try to do the UPU.
You should see if there's one in the spring. It makes sense that there's one in the spring.
We should
I
try.
don't think
Yeah.
so.
I don't know.
So if you know one in the springs, let
us know before Thursday.
And you might hear Mater snoring. Sorry.
Fine. He's not that loud. He's not a true snorer. He's a purr. Anyway, so that's my moment of gratitude. This journey that we're walking with Drew, it's teaching me patience because I'm not very good at it. What's yours?
I'm going with celebrations, and it might be a little early for that for our case, but the month of May is packed with celebrations. Like both of our 22-year-olds are graduating for the first time because they're both going back. And then Drew's going to graduate, and then, you know, I just to celebrate. And we're celebrating today as a family.
Yeah.
And I'm single because my family's all working, every single one of them.
I know, I feel bad. We're not.
But we're definitely into serving people, so.
Yeah. But I mean, we haven't been able to do things like this in 26 years since I left. So David and Daniela and Isabella aren't here, but they are with her family.
They were going to go to the beach, but they're not because I guess it's rainy down there.
Yeah, but they're with her family. So that's, I think being close when you can with family is important.
It is.
We value that because we didn't have it for so long.
And you don't always get along.
You don't.
But you do love each other, so.
I think one of our very first FlossTubes, I told you I was on vacation. I thought my sister was dead to me because she freaking jacked up the ketchup bottle. I think it was just a tense moment. The ketchup bottle was the catalyst that broke the camel's back. I don't think we've had any fights over ketchup bottles since.
You just don't touch my ketchup bottle, and I don't touch your ketchup bottle.
It was Mom's ketchup bottle.
Well, you know what I mean.
All right, so I am packing some extra bags under these eyes because my husband has been sick. He got a virus. We're blaming my mom. I don't think it was all Mom's fault, but we did travel, but
it just started. It's like pushed the rock off the cliff.
Even if we weren't traveling, but then Mom came up here when Dan was here and got sick, and by Wednesday my husband was flat out dying.
Hey, where's our broken one of these? Jenny said I broke it.
I blame Nancy because Nancy fiddles with it. So I'm gonna put a little glue on him, build a Band-Aid for him, and make it work. So my blue little pointers, it's sad. All right, so we're gonna talk about, I have one FFO. So I appreciate the fact that our friend Angi built Nancy's gobble couples as separates. We've showed them. Angi, the tiny house stitcher, she does finishing. So if you need a finisher, her link is, I believe, already below, but I'm sure that it's below this time too. She's a finisher and she does amazing work. But I am determined, as Annie, the proper stitcher, our other good friend in this world, well, we have more than that, but the one that we've come to know, she's like, just do it. Just do it. I said, I'm going to do it. So Bonnie and Peter gobble couple are done. And they're so tiny because I made some mistakes. Like I cut them way too close because of the way I stitched them.
Oh, enjoy your little back.
Yeah, so I stitched them wrong, but I had an extra butterfly, and so instead of ripping it out, I just attached it to the back.
That's good use of stuff, Jenny.
So, and these are just fat quarters that I had sitting around my house, and so I did this one in green to kind of connect them. Anyways, so they're done. They're
really cute.
It's RETM. The fabric is Peony by Bestitch Me. It was gifted to me by Missy from Two Needles Pulling Thread. And so I did have to change out the purple because the original purple was so close. And I think I know why our colors are different. Because I didn't use the call. I used the called for names. I didn't use the called for company. I didn't realize that Weeks, Crescent colors, and Classic colors,
Crescent and Classic are the same.
Are they?
Yeah. Because Crescent was their name before they switched to...
Well, because everything I had says it's...
Once again, we talked about that. I'm pretty sure, but...
we probably did. I probably just don't remember. Anyways, that's where but we bought them like almost a year apart, 2 years apart, because you did yours last year. Yeah. So anyways, they're done. They're out. They sit next to my egg tree. They're fun. Walker thought it was a chew toy for him. I almost had to beat him as I was putting him out. All right, that was my only FFO. You got any FOs?
No.
I don't either. I've got lots of starts though. Well, and a couple of them I'm not going to show because they're for exchanges. All right. Should we go to whips then?
Sure.
All right. Oh.
I only have
classic.
2 whips.
I have 5. I actually have more, but I'm only going to show 5.
Because I got a lot of sewing done with my machine.
Yeah, she did. I'm excited. I can't wait to show you what one of them is. It's for Drew. That's why I don't think she has it here.
I did not bring it up here, no.
Oops. Sorry. Lady Halloween has got her skirt.
Do you need a board?
Yeah, maybe. Because then it would be easier to move it forward. So I had to rip out. Friday night was a lot of skirt ripping. Apparently I was off. I don't know. I was off somewhere, but once I did this side, then I came down and did this side, and then I went across. When I got across, I was off, so I had to rip this all out. Anyways, it wasn't hard to fix. It was just a night of frogging. So, but this is by Jordan Privé. What is it? I always say it wrong. Jordan Privé, and it's originally stitched in. There's 3 colors, and I've added the purple and the green into it just because I thought it would perk it up a little bit. But anyway, she'll go into my stitching room, into this room around Halloween. So And it's just done on an Ada. It was my first 18 count venture. All right, I'll do one more than you can do one. So this was another one I got to do a lot of ripping out on. I've been very careful because this is a linen stitch and it's like my first time stitching on linen. Not my last project I'll ever stitch on linen, but it's my first. So I was so proud of myself because I'm stitching along and I'm going along and I get the other set of birds all in here and that's not lining up. And it's all symmetrical, right? So you can't really be off. So instead of starting this bird on the bottom, I started it on the top. So the birds were all the way up here. So all that work had to come out to include some stuff I had started down here because when I went to add the back stitch in at the end of the evening, it was all jacked up, messed up.
Did you use that little tool?
I did.
I'll be using that little tool too.
So, but this
that
was...
little tool too. That's kind of hard to say.
So this was gifted to me for my birthday by our friend Ruth, who we met at StitchCon last year. And she made this awesome bag for me. I love it. Anyways, it's all kept packaged right in here and it just makes me happy to stitch on it.
If it ever comes missing,
I know where it'll be.
Just saying.
I know where it will be. So.
What is that, like, ownership is 9/10 of the law?
Yeah, but...
I don't know if that's true, but...
But the thing is Nancy's craft room, she would hide it really well until we go to clean it together and then I'd find it all.
I've been asking you to help me clean for a year and you're always, like, working or something.
I know, but I'm trying to get it under control now. Now it's just a matter... I think after June we're good. Once we get Drew to college, like, I have all the weekends in the world free. I just gotta get my kid to college. All right, what do you got? What do you got, sis?
I got some frogging to do.
Ooh.
So I was whipping right along on this, and I'm like, all right, I got this.
I'd like to say that she didn't make she wasn't the only one that made that mistake, but I did too.
So I had to put it in timeout. You notice that flower does not, it's supposed to be in a line. Mine somehow just took a little detour.
I think I did that too, though.
Yeah, so I'll be using that little tool that we were talking about that we need to get some more of. And yeah, really promote that because I use that a lot. And on this particular one, normally I leave it, but you just can't. Like, it's truly... Yeah.
So a lot of times with Quakers, you can fudge it.
Yeah.
Because there's space between them, but this one...
Because like down here, I already have a mistake. You notice this one's just a little bit higher. I'm going to leave that.
But you don't notice it. I don't notice it until you point it out.
Yeah. But so I was just really mad, so I put it in timeout. So that's what I was working on. I got like all this done and all this done.
Yeah,
I'm going to get this done.
I got mine up.
Very nice, Jenny.
It's like above Nancy's head.
Jenny, I might copy your idea. I've been thinking about that, and I just might.
You know, it's a great use to be able to switch them out.
Not that I don't stitch fast enough, really. Like, I mean,
but
this will be up here for years.
No, it won't. You'll be surprised how quick you'll find something different that you've done. So, I have been working on Jenny, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? This is a stitch that Kathy from Two Needles Pulling Thread was working on, and I saw her, and I had the pattern, and I'm like, hey, I'll stitch it with you. And it's not a competition. It's not a competition, but I'm seeing how fast she's stitching hers, and I was like, well, I better catch up. So
that's really cute, the little lace on the bottom.
Yeah.
And you guys, when I was watching our video last time, you can really see this here as I point to it. At the video, it doesn't show up so much, but
I know. Well, that's why I stopped stitching the dress, because I was like, maybe I needed to rip something out or change it.
No, because you can really see it.
But you can see it, but I think it's just the coloring.
Must be the lighting.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything, but.
So this is a piece of fabric by Cedar Linen and Design, our friend Jody. It's one of her pre-launch, so it's not one she's going to, I think, stock at this time. But Nancy's playing with bubble wrap.
I'm not playing with a finger.
Well, your finger's over there. So I was at work this week. We had a slow week until Friday. Thursday and Friday were busy, but
can you guys see this? This is really cute right here at the bottom of this little lace. It's just...
I was worried you couldn't see it, but I think you can just fine.
Yeah, because I can see it now.
Yeah. So this is a needle minder by Mad for Minders. Anyways, I love those. I've had my Easter one on my gobble couple. I'll beat her later. But if it makes her happy, I guess. So, but I probably will have a good chunk of this fabric left over. So I'm super excited about it. I love it. And I was saving it for just the right stitch. So yeah, we have a news alert. If Nancy's driving, get off the dang road because she's a speeder.
Yeah, you're going to show another one.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to show another one. But this is Mary Mary Needleworker by Lindy Stitches. And so I just made my own colors. They have it in two different, they have a night gardener and a day gardener. And you can't see it, but I just stitch in my stash. What is that face group book we're in with Alicia and,
It's SYS 2020?
2023, Stitch Your Stash.
Yeah.
And they do Zoom meetups. I haven't been able to, just because anyways, I love my job. I love my job, but I have a coworker who, all the ladies who work there are retired. We all have a source of income coming in, so it's not our need to work every day. And the lady who did do that, she quit. So anyways, we're all trying to like juggle schedules so some can play with grandchildren and I can go do things with Steve and Drew. So it's all working out, but there are just some weeks I work more than others.
Notice she didn't say go do stuff with her sister Nancy.
I know, because it really made me sad. They were stitching the other day as a group and I wasn't there and it made me sad. Only because the day I wanted to stitch, they couldn't stitch.
I'm going to pull this one out and start working on this.
I have to get more Weeping Willow. So I'll pick one up for you too when I go down to the Loopy U. Because I don't think there's going to be enough. Because this is right now, this is half.
You didn't do it on linen.
No, I did it on 18 count. Fiber on a whim. I really like fiber on a whim. I don't know why sometimes I have these random, I must order them, but I don't remember why. Anyways, this is a fiber on a whim, 18 count cappuccino. Oh, I know, because I needed a big piece.
Yeah, because you switched it.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep. And so I just ordered a big piece off of 123 Stitch, I think. Anyways, or maybe I got it from Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitive. I ordered a few from her too. I don't remember. I don't remember who I got it from. I'm sorry, people. Sorry, friends. But I just want to make sure that before I whack it all off, because I didn't trust myself not to, I just left it on there. So that's a little over half. So I still have like half to go. And it's almost to the bottom, but not quite. And I don't think I have enough Weeping Willow. So
Do you know who your ladies are? All your ladies?
No, I haven't thought about that. Needle Minder from Rebel Stitcher. This is my sign. This is Women of Honor. So I don't know if I'm going to put all the women who have been in our history have like had a like Ruth is definitely going on there, but I think I want to add my own women too. Like I think I might do the top with.
That's what I did. Like,
so you've already decided who all yours are going to be?
Mostly. Like one of these roles are going to be like women that are in history, and then one of them's going to be ours, and then the initial one are going to be ours.
Your girls?
Well, notice I said this.
Oh, you're going to do 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't quite got that all figured out yet, but I just wanted to get the outlines done. I wanted to get all the motifs in and then really spend some time thinking about that.
This has become one of my favorites, although truly I haven't worked on it very long. We got audited at work, and if you ever work for a nonprofit, audits are pretty important.
They're intense.
So we've been at work.
So this is also Rebel Stitcher.
Yep.
You know, if you've not logged into Colleen's YouTube or onto her rebelstitcher.com to her shop, she has got a lot. Her and Becca from Sambry Stitches, they are fast movers in our community, and we feel so honored to know them. I know it sounds funny, but we really do feel like.
But I'm just gonna
our
make a string,
friends,
guys, because I just got this part down here, the coffin.
Okay, hold it back up and just move it just there. Now it's focused.
This was going to be my stitch of the day, but truly, guys, I have not stitched that stitch of the day. So hopefully I get back to that. And
that Floss, that Forbidden Fiber company, the Devil
Forbidden
Knows.
Fiber Comb.
She has that on her website.
And I'm not purple, but this is just really
Here,
pretty.
put it on here. Maybe you can see it better. Let's see if we can make it. It's It's like purple and gray and black. Do you see it? Oh, maybe there. It's really cool. Probably works best if you don't do one, if you don't travel, huh? I travel. All right. Oh, my last one. So we said the month of May was busy for us. I think we have the first weekend in May, then there's Mother's Day, and then Kenna graduates on Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Mother's Day, we will be down in Colorado. The following weekend, I will be in Virginia with my family because we have to all fly to Dan's graduation. And we fly home to have a week-long celebration of Drew because they do their scholarship night and senior night and all these nights that we can't miss. And then Drew graduates. And then I think we get a moment of rest. Anyways, so
We might not be filming in May.
I don't know if we're going to get to film in May. We are going to film, we will be a week late this in April. We'll talk about that in plans. So anyways, I've got myself signed up for 2 exchanges. Both are due the end of May, beginning of June. So I had to get started. I wanted to just show this. This is the one I'm working on now. One's a patriotic, one's a summer one, Summer. The lady I got picked patriotic. And one is bees. So one is with Stacy from Stacy's Creative Studio, and the other one is Sandi's. And I think your Sandi's is still open for...
Yeah, she said the 30th is when she's gonna
close it. So
Yeah.
if you are interested in stitching bees, my bee one has started. I don't have it in here, so it'll just leave it where it is. But this is 2 days of stitching. But let me tell you what happened. I was at work, and I always carry a pencil with me, and it's on linen. That's right, my second linen piece. It's on linen, and I was counting off to make sure that I had everything where I wanted it, and I was counting on the pattern, and I dropped the pin on my fabric. I had all of this done, and I was like, I said a word, I'm not going to repeat it here. I was by myself at work. Like I said, I think it was a pretty slow day or at least we had a slow hour. And I thought to cry. I thought, no, this is a lesson. You didn't see the pin from the back. So I'm like, if I have to rip it out, fine. But I came home and I put a little OxyClean on it. I tried it at the corner, and it didn't look like it faded the linen. So I used a little OxyClean right here and ran it under some cold water, and you can't even tell. At least I can't. Can you tell where I hit it?
maybe right here.
Nope.
Then no. It's just a little flop in it.
Yeah, so linen isn't exactly even, right? It's just all over, and the fibers aren't all the same length. But these are my colors.
Are you going to show them your colors?
Oh, yeah, I can show you.
These are my colors.
These are my colors. I mean, I picked the colors. They're the colors that the designer, and we'll talk about the designer in just a minute. She called for a red, white, and blue. She called for a brown and a green. I didn't have the exact matches, so I picked a white, I picked a red, I picked a blue. But last year at StitchCon, we met Terry in the Denver airport, and we traveled with her. I mean, we were on the same plane to Cincinnati, right? Cleveland.
No, we didn't land. We landed in that one that's in Kentucky, but whatever that is.
It's Cincinnati. It's Cincinnati. I always wanted. We went to Ohio. We went to StitchCon, people. That's what we did.
Because I had the destination wrong last year.
I screwed up. So her mom Terry gave us the 4th of July, and they gave us Halloween. And this is Screen Door Needleworks, and her name is Jennifer, and she's a young mom. She actually was at Stitch West, so it's pretty exciting. But 4th of July, and I've changed it up just a little bit. This was a Rit dyed. What'd she say? She did a Rit dye. It's here. Anyways, a 14 count that has been Rit dyed. I didn't Rit dye it. I just had a piece of scrap linen in my stash, and I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet. I really haven't got that far, but because it takes me a while to think about things, I thought I'd get the stitches done so that I would be able to get things done and in the mail by the end of May. So if you've not seen Jennifer's other work, pop on over to Screen Door Needleworks. She's a new designer. I don't know how new, but she was new to us for sure. And she's, I think, quite talented. And I try to think about the person who I got And so make sure it's something that I think they'll like. I don't know. I asked Stacy. I called Stacy. I didn't call her. I texted her. I was like, hey, am I getting these exchanges right? Because there's really not a right or wrong answer. I just don't want to be and if somebody had a feedback, I would think they would give it to her and probably not send it back to me. So anyways, I asked her. She said I was fine. Whew. We good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Plans. We started to talk about plans.
Yes.
We really don't know when we're going to film, if we're going to get to film in May at all. We do have some things planned in May. So we'll
have one more.
We'll have one more. We're going to stitch. So we should record again on the 22nd, but I'm not going to upload it until the 29th because we're going to Ranch A. So those of you that know, Ranch A is our quilt retreat with our quilt group. And we have lots of cross-stitchers in that group. And it's a group of ladies we meet with monthly. At least we try to. I don't think I've been there in about a year, but no, that's not true, but it feels that way. And we just really enjoy their company. So 25 of us all signed up. I think there's 25 of us going to the retreat. And this is there's 2 retreats, one in April, one in September. April is the big ta-da, and September's is what we call the no frill. But we are the committee who put the ta-da into it. And I say we, meaning I just do whatever Becky and Amy and Nancy and Julie tell me to do.
Oh, and Julie's a new grandma.
Julie is a new grandma. She had a baby. She didn't have a baby. She had a granddaughter. But, so we've got a lot to get done to get ready for that. So we're not going to film on the 22nd. We'll film somewhere between the 22nd and the 30th. And then I'll put the film, and I'll put it up that weekend or that Monday. Just so you know. And then May, it's a crapshoot. There's no, because we're traveling. I don't know.
It's just going to be global for a while.
It will be. And that's where we're at. And it's okay. All right. Haul. I have some haul.
I do too.
But I don't have a lot of haul because we had to pay our taxes.
Jenny, talking about taxes, David and I have to pay every year. We've tried it. We've talked to an accountant. We've done all this stuff. You guys, we did not have to pay this year. It was wonderful. But Jenny, like I said, it took us like forever to
figure out the right.
Yeah, like we thought we were good, and then no, you have to and then you think you're good. You think, even if you got $40 back, you guys, I'd be like, woohoo. Even if I didn't have to pay anything, just the accountant, I would be like, woohoo.
Yeah, this was our first year of retirement, and the first full year that I've had just a retirement check and nothing else, and so we didn't know. We're taking a whole lot more money out of our paychecks, so we're like, we're done. Watch this. Hold my beer. All right. Well, I do have some. So Bestitch Me. I'm in her neutral fabric cover month club. I get 28 count. This is her ledger. I love it. I have got like a stack of these. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on, but I just keep saving them because that's not true. Pardon me. But Prosecco.
More.
I did. So on my when we travel, I just start collecting pins that I make into needle minders. So we went down and had dinner with my brother and my brother.
That's cute.
I say his wife. So David is, but we also have Nancy's husband, David. So my brother, Daniela, and Isabella. And so when we were in Florida, I picked up a Mickey pin. We went to a couple of national parks, and I just think these are awesome.
Is that me or is that you?
That's me. It's apparently it's hot here and cold in Virginia. Drew went to Costa Rica, so he had an amazing time. He just got my needle minder, and he brought me back magnets to make, or pins to make into magnets for Nancy and I.
I'm just gonna pop mine in there too.
Yeah,
it's a sloth.
But he was so sweet because he's like, well, I got Aunt Nancy a sloth, Mom, but I thought, maybe you'd like one too. So he got a sloth for me too.
That's cute.
And then I love these. Is it dinner time? Everything's ready? Okay, give us 2 seconds.
We're going to pause for
We're
dinner.
going to pause for dinner, but let's finish our haul really quick.
Okay.
And then we'll know to pick up on Happy Meal.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and I'm going to call these haul because my friend Becky, who is our friend Becky, who we met last year at Crazy Woman, hooked us up. Look at what she sent us.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Becky.
I got 2 for you.
Oh,
And 2 for me, but I've already got one kitted up.
you're kidding them up.
Yeah.
So I ordered something from Stacy Stitches.
Ooh.
You might have seen this. I was going to order it from another company, but they were out.
Ooh.
So now Jenny has one and I have one, and then we can do it with Angi of the Hoopy Hobby.
Do I have the pattern? You have the pattern.
No, I give it to you.
So I have the pattern
Yeah.
too. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I do, because I was looking at it for my.
And then this is another one I bought. I just think it's cute. It just has like Abe and all these people down there. And because sometimes I'm not the brightest, Jenny already has this, but now I have it.
It's all right. We can.
And then this is the same thing as.
Oh, I like that
I do
one.
too. There's a lot
Day
of
of
these
the
I
Dead.
want. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Emma's birthday is May 5th. No, May 6th.
I was
I'll
like,
get it right.
when did?
Maybe
Maybe that's when
anyways.
you need to labor, but
Yeah. And then this is for McKenna for her graduation next year. It's the Lord's Prayer. And I think about that, I'm like, that's a lot. So maybe just like the circle, and maybe we'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. And my last haul, and then we'll pause to go have dinner as a family, is my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. And I have to renew my prescription. My subscription. But you could call it a prescription. We'll talk about prescriptions later. But I think it's super cute. So this is where I was introduced into Vanna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher. This is where I started to learn about her. I also learned that I might want to be a punch needle person.
I love punch needle, but I don't need any more crafts
I don't
right
need
now.
more
So as much
crafts.
as I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, but they've got some pretty cute, I think there's something almost in every magazine I want to stitch, so that's what we're working on. All right, we're going to pause.
No, I have one more
Oh,
thing.
Sorry. Let's get one more thing.
So I bought these. Or do you know what we're going to do?
Mm-mm.
The hands-on design with that,
Mad for Plaid?
no. The
Oh,
animals.
the polar bear plunge.
So that one's for you.
Thank you.
And this one's for me. Made her think it's supper time too. It's not. But we'll be back in just a minute.
All right, we're going to go eat and we'll be back.
We're back.
Whew, we're back and I am full on me a nap.
We need to do my real time. Just because we're here, we're going to do it.
I'm glad you smiled. All right, so yes, I think where we left off before we had to go enjoy that fabulous feast
Was our haul.
was our haul.
Oh, and
And
I got a little needle minder from Stacy.
Oh, let me see.
That was a giveaway
Oh, that's pretty.
with some stickers.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's making those.
Yes.
Yes.
It's made by Stacy Clark.
Oh, there you go. I didn't see the thing. I just know that the last exchange we had, I don't know why I thought that was going to fall and make a big noise. It's just our boards that we made. The last exchange we had, she got me. She got me. Speaking of exchanges, let me see. Oh, here we are. I was Stacy's we showed last week. Sandi's came through and I got a box, and I worked all week. I have not worked in about a month, all week long. And I came home and I was just exhausted. And I saw a box on the counter from Sandi, who is stitching with Sandi, who, if you go back, we called her Stacy for like 2 weeks. And she got me. Okay, so I know this sounds crazy. We consider these ladies our friends, but I consider them superstars. Like, I kind of fangirl every time I get something in the mail. I've gotten something in the mail from Annie, and I just didn't put 2 and 2 together that Sandi stitched for me, because we don't know who stitches for us and hers. We just know who we stitch for. But I got this box in the mail, and it had this amazing bag. And it was funny because Sandi's like, well, I made one for your sister. And I was like, yeah, but you guys are doing a stitch along together. And she goes, so I thought I owed you one. And I was like, no, but I love it and I'm not giving it back. So I'm just keeping it. So she sent me that really awesome bag. And then if you watched Sandi, she stitched this and she stitched it twice. So I have one and she has one, so we have identical stitches, and I really like that. I don't know, the theme was flowers. You had to stitch something with flowers on it. And so she did too, and then she added the lace. And then I got this amazing card that she made with a lovely note. And, I know, right? I keep saying and because it's what it is. These thread keeps. I think we talked about it. I didn't know I needed them, but I love floss drops and I love thread keeps. So I was hooked up. So I was so excited to receive this bag.
Very nice.
And I like the way she does her zippers. Because I haven't slept well this last 2 weeks, I've been watching project bag tutorials. Because that's what I do when I can't sleep.
I was in an exchange with OG Stitchery Tracy. This is the one we exchanged.
Ooh, I like it.
And this is the one that she's given to us to give to you guys.
Oh, we have a bag giveaway.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she even has these little things in there. I know I wanted to take this, but...
Yeah, so I love a good thread keep. Or floss keep, whatever they are. I just never know what to do with those little pieces of... the 4th of July that I'm working on. It has little pieces of red. It needs little red fibers to go in the flowers. So I just keep the little pieces, right? And I just wanted the little, and so it's just hard to keep track of them. And then when you pull your piece out, you've got these fibers attached to it. So I just like those. So I've been shuffling them. I like it.
And then we got a really, so the dogs went in, and I thought maybe they were scratching on the door. I didn't want to scratch up Jenny's thing.
It's Jacobite.
So I get home and I'm all excited. But look at this. Can you guys see that what she says?
Wrapping is not my forte, Sara. So,
Jenny, Sarah's not even on here.
Sorry, girls. Sorry. It's from Sara. That's what I was in my mind. I was like, we have to be able to tell people.
So I had to stop
That's
wrapping.
Yours. So she stopped unwrapping.
Unwrapping.
Our goal is, if we know it's for each other, we're gonna each getting something in it or whatever, we
No, everybody come in.
All right, no buffoonery. Lay down. My boys know better. Lay down in your bed. We no longer have a puppy. We have a teenager and a 1-year-old. So 18 months and 18 months and 6 months. I don't know, but they're labs, so they're not babies. They're not lap dogs, so they like to pretend. Anyways, our rule is that we try to open together.
You can open it.
The scissors with the red handle are right behind you. Careful, because... Thank you. This one is for me. I think that fell out of here. And this one is for you. I'm assuming, because she's got them marked. And Sara, this is beautiful wrapping. I don't even know what you're talking about.
The note alone is great.
The note alone makes us giggle. Okay.
All right. We'll start with the card,
Which is appropriate. Oh.
Oh.
She was our very first BFF. And she just... We're gonna come. Like we know we talked about this, but there's a couple people we're gonna come visit. We probably will have to let you know, because we're gonna have to save, but we're coming to visit. And Ireland is one place we're coming to visit. And we're only... I don't know where you live exactly in Ireland, but we'll figure it out.
She lives in Northern Ireland.
And we're coming.
Yeah.
We're Catholic. I hope that's okay. I'm Catholic. Nancy doesn't practice.
All right.
All right. Oh my God. Look at her stitches.
This is great.
This is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Let me see yours. Oh, they say the same thing. They're just like different.
Yeah, they're just.
And they're in our favorite colors.
Mm-hmm.
Look at us with our, like, what are they? Floss keeps? I don't know what they are. Somebody, you'll tell us all down in the notes and we'll get it right, but we'll probably forget like 6 times. Sara, this is so special.
And the note cards.
I know. Look at these.
Thank you.
These are amazing.
There's 2 of them. Is there 2 in yours?
Yeah, 5 of each, 2 designs.
Yeah. And you have the water on mine.
Well, you know what I love?
And it has a Springer Spaniel.
Oh, we got a card from New Zealand. Where is it? No. Oh, we have something from New Zealand. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm not. We weren't done with Happy Meal. Sorry. Oh, we're still doing Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Whew. I had some ham for lunch. I will not be right for another 3 days. I love ham. So we got mail from Colorado Springs. So, Valerie, I'll be in Colorado Springs on Thursday. I know it's a big town, but we lived there once. But the Garden of the Gods is beautiful. It's a fun park to walk around. So we're not going to be there very long, but we'll be there in and out. So we got a nice postcard. Valerie was so sweet. She was one of our winners, or one of our givers, or whatever we're calling them now. Sharers. And so she sent us a fabulous postcard. We love mail, and postcards are perfect. And then we got another thank you. So we appreciate the fact that we send you thank yous and that you send us thank you back. Not necessary at all, but we do appreciate it. So this was returned. She sent me a note. She's like, your thank you that I was sending you, because I can't send magnets in the mail. And that's funny because I think it's just rules of the country maybe, because I send magnets all the time and they never tell me I can't in the post office. So anyways, we really appreciated it. But this is, I think it's Kara, but she's from New Zealand, and she was, I don't know why I just said New Zealand, but she is, oh, not to show addresses, but she sent us, she was a share giver, and she sent us some beautiful stickers. We love to put on the envelopes, so we appreciate that. And we put them on our sewing machines. These are my favorite. There's 2 of everything, so that's why I'm holding them up. Half goes to Nancy, half goes to me. These are fun. Anyways, we stick them on our sewing machines. She sent some really cool DMCs.
I don't think I've seen those.
I don't think I have either, but so we appreciate that. And then she sent us some twine. And we'll share those.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciated that. And so it was just a nice couple weeks of getting mail. You got something. Did you want to share with the world?
Oh, I got a warning. Good old South Dakota State pulled me over. The funny thing is Amy is from South Dakota.
And Amy.
Truly, we are going over to the bakery. It's in Belle-Fourche.
The bakery is a fabric store in Belle-Fourche.
Yeah.
She has amazing fabric. We really love it. It is actually in an old bakery, and it still has the flower shoot. Like, it is really a cool.
Need to go in there.
Yeah, and she didn't really change the building up. She just adapted her store like into the building. So if you ever find yourself in South Dakota and you find yourself up in Belle-Fourche,
or you can watch on Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. She has a
sale.
Yeah,
but it's not.
No, Tuesdays is the sale. Friday is the new arrival.
Oh, but her shop is. It's not. Yes, we do want you to support her because she's amazing. We love going over there. In fact, it's one of the shops we like to go to when we go over to Ranche. But to be in her shop, it's just a treat, just because of the way she has it. She is imploding on fabric, but it's just amazing. And she's got a great fat quarter selection. So
anyways, I got pulled over. So truly, I looked down, and I do like to speed. I'm not going to lie. I do.
You heard her Kansas story.
So I know that, one day I'm going to get a ticket, and I will pay it proudly. Not proudly, but I will pay it.
She'll pay it with respect.
By all means. So I truly looked down, and I said, Amy, how fast can you go in South Dakota? It's like 75. I was going 81. And I looked up, I looked down, and there was 2 highway patrolmen there. I'm like, well, they're going to get me, because they've already got me, right? They've already got me with their little thing frozen in there. And he drives up beside me. I thought, oh, he doesn't want me, but he was going pretty fast. So I'm like, oh, he doesn't want me. Got up there to me and flipping turned his lights on. And I'm not mad at him at all, you guys. But I'm like, what the heck? So I pull over, knowing I'm speeding. Once again, do you know why you pulled you over? I hate that question. I hate that question.
Of course I do.
Know. We know why. I mean, I'm like, I'm not speeding. I'm like, but I was kind of told him a small story of like, well, maybe it was really, just, yeah, anyways. So here's the thing of this thing. The flippin', he has a dog. I'm guessing it's a drug dog or I don't know what kind of dog it is.
Whatever
that
it
dog
was.
flippin' licked me through the cage.
So,
and what do you say to that? I mean,
stop.
You're like,
just let's set the scene. Nancy has to get out of the car, her car, and go sit in the patrol car.
In the front.
In the front, not in the back. Because the back is where the dog is. And the dog keeps licking Nancy. I was like, and we were all laughing because Nancy's sitting at lunch with our friend Amy, and Amy takes a selfie and she sends it in our stitching group, and here's Nancy with her ticket all like, and no one notices that she's got a ticket except for maybe her sister. Everyone else was focused on them having a good time because they went and picked up the stuff at the bakery, and you went to Spearfish and picked up something for Julie.
No, we went and we confirmed our retreat trunk show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they were doing all that stuff. But it cracked me up because, oh, is that the one Mrs. Keith works at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anyways, and I was like, is that a ticket? And I didn't know it was a warning. I thought it was a ticket.
No,
like,
it is a warning.
It is a warning, but I didn't know that. All I saw was because
you can't. It's a warning. It says warning only.
Yeah, it does.
Right,
it's marked, but I didn't see that. Right, I just saw that she had it in her hand. Anyways, we were all giving her a hard time about, we were sending the memes with little girls and like hot rod Barbie cars. Anyway.
I drive a Kia Soul. Come on, I mean, how fast truly can I go?
She drives a Kia Soul. Anyways, it cracked us up. So Nancy got a gift too. A gift of pay attention to Don't Speed in South Dakota gift. All right. We're not doing a BFF this week. We wanted to give a shout out to Cottage Garden Threads, right? Yes, I always say it wrong. So they are doing a sale for Pam. So Cottage Garden Threads are a mother-daughter team. They are out of Australia. And I say this because we watched Colleen, Rebel Stitcher, on her FlossTube, and I think she's participating in this. But there's lots of designers.
There's 25 designers.
23, 25, yeah. Designers that have gotten together, and they are all designing for a certain thread pack that they're building, and it'll be released in July. And
there's different levels.
There are different levels. So I will try to link the...
It's for Pam.
It's for Pam. Pam's Heart is Sick. They have a video. So if you go, I will put this in our best friend area, but down below in the notes. But Pam is sick. I'm not sure the specifics. It's not we just want thoughts and prayers. And if you are at that moment in your life where you can afford to support the designers and the threads that are all going to benefit fixing Pam.
Go straighten their crown.
Go straighten their crown and see what you can do to donate. I did buy the package. So
did you buy the big package?
I did.
I have not decided which one I'm going to buy yet.
I told Steve, I'm like, I know we're paying that tax bill, but I think this is important. And he didn't disagree. So in July, I will receive a fabulous package. I'm so excited. I don't know. It was, and it was cool, right? Because this is an introductory into threads. Different threads. I got a pretty good stash of DMC. I got a pretty good stash of Weeks. I have some Forbidden Fiber Co., which I'm really enjoying. I really like Color and Cotton. I think maybe I should expand that. Mrs. Jones Stitches, she has a great Color and Cotton collection that she likes to do. Anyways, as we talk about things, we just thought maybe this week we could focus on Pam and on her recovery to wellness. And if you can go support that, we would appreciate it.
And give her some happy thoughts by all means.
Some love. All right. Oh, quilt retreat. We've talked about that a lot, so we won't talk about that anymore. We've got lots of quilts that are in the build, in the mix, so we will share all of those when we film our quilt retreat. And then we have our Wheel of Doom. I saw somebody wrote a comment about our Wheel of Doom. Did you remember reading that one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I hid the one from the last week. I'll figure it out. Recent trend you can't stand.
Holy pants.
Well, I don't know that I can't stand it. It just cracks me up that they spend a lot of money to wear holy pants. I mean, pants that... Even shorts cover more than those pants do. That's all it cracks me up. I'm like, people, leave some room for imagination.
Look, cheeks need to be tucked in.
Now we sound old.
We are old, Jenny. We're both 50 or 50-ish.
I mean,
and yeah, they just
mine
need to be
fall out
tucked
now.
in.
I just need to make sure there's enough room to cover all the stuff that's fallen. It's no longer standing. That's what I don't like. I don't know. I'll think of something. Oh, you want to know what makes me mad is the TikTok things. The TikTok challenges. That's a trend. I think it's a trend. You get on and you're supposed to do these TikTok challenges. I'm like, but then, and they're not safe challenges. They're not, I don't know. It makes me upset that there's that disrespect for people's property and private space. And I don't think that's right.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jenny.
So on TikTok, people like to tell people to, at certain times, to go do something. Maybe it's dance on the desks. Maybe it's hit a teacher. Maybe it's jump somebody in school. And their friends record it. And then they post it on TikTok. It's horrible.
Yeah, no.
I just, every once in a while,
I thought you meant, like the songs, like...
Oh no,
like
that's
the 80s
hilarious.
songs, like How Many Needy, and have you ever seen the ones that the nuns do?
Yes,
that is hilarious.
No, I mean that some of that, like, that's good wholesome fun to take a song and like to do, or like when the people were walking next to the car singing the song, and then one guy got smacked himself. I don't know how he even hit what he hit, but that to me is funny. Like, that is, you've obviously set yourself up in safe conditions, or you should have, in my mind, and you're doing something fun. But just to blatantly cause harm to person or property, I just think it's not right. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because we're rule followers. That's not right. An accident is one thing, but to intentionally set something up, I just think that's wrong. Just think it's wrong. That bothers me. I will tell you though, I wanted to share this story. Yesterday, it was a balmy 52 degrees in Wyoming. Last week, we were like in the 10s. So the fact that it's 50. So yesterday, I'm in the store. I was standing behind the counter and I was waiting on somebody. And I look up and there's probably, he was 7 or 8 years old. He was just a young kid. And he had it on his aviator sunglasses. He doesn't have a shirt on. He's a little on the chubby side, which is what makes this so cute. He has on, I'm 100% sure, last year's swimsuit. And his little butt crack was hanging out. And he's on his skateboard. He has on the proper skate shoes, which cracks me up. He doesn't have a shirt on, mind you. It's 52 degrees.
Probably doesn't have a helmet either.
No, he doesn't. No. He's going down the street on his skateboard. And I don't know if it was his babysitter or his big sister walking behind him. And she had the dog. And they were out enjoying the sun. But he was, I don't know if he had earbud. I don't know what he had on. But he was bopping along on his skateboard, his little butt crack hanging out, and swim trunks that were screaming like, I'm last year's style. Pick a new set. It was so darn cute. Not appropriate to take a picture of it, but that will be a memory that just, he wanted summer so bad. He was in. And then he comes back. He must have been tired because coming back, he was carrying the skateboard, not riding it, but it was just
exercise. It
is, and balance. And anyways, he just warmed my heart, and I just wanted to share that with you. That's a trend. I think like you should videotape things that make you happy and cause no harm. That should be a trend. So,
and keeping things tucked in.
Yeah, keep them tight.
But I'm old.
We are. I mean, if I don't know, because sometimes I want to go back and apologize to my skinny self that used to think I was fat. So that's a true statement. So we just want to, again.
We're just admiring.
I know. I can't even. Sara, this is so precious. I'm going to stick it right up here with the rest of my Easter stuff, but I'm going to keep it out always. So I so appreciate that. In fact, I thought it was funny because I was just in the store yesterday and I thought I should pick those up for Charlotte. I did. I seriously was thinking that. So now I'm gonna go do it, and we'll get the care package back to you. All right, that's what we've got. So I don't know how long the video is this week, but we will be back towards the end of the month after our retreat, and then we will probably take a month off. If you are one of the share receivers, I'll put the scissors down.
Oh, and thank you for all this week, I don't know, more than anything, like we got a whole bunch of like, we appreciate you,
Yeah.
And this week we needed it more than, or at least I did, like work was
tough.
Yeah.
I worked all week. Steve was sick. I wasn't getting a lot of sleep. And for you to straighten our crowns.
Yes, thank you.
It meant a lot. Because sometimes we're just like, because we were debating on whether we were even going to record today. And then we started thinking about what the next couple of weeks are going to be. And we're like, well, we better at least get one video out before the world falls apart. In a positive way. Not in a negative way, but in a positive way for us. So this channel, we have to remind ourselves, is for the fun of us. We're not monetized. If there's a commercial that comes up in our video, it's because my sister sings a song. A song that we don't have the rights to sing.
Is that why?
That's what I read.
Yeah, because I when I was rewatching this, I'm like, we have commercials in this.
I was like, what?
I mean, somebody wants to listen to my singing.
I know. And we're singing for free, so.
Trust me.
Anyways, it cracked me up. We didn't do our giveaways.
Oh,
well, if you've stuck with us this long, let us do the giveaways. I'm like, hey, get in touch with me. We didn't tell you who won what. We can fix that. We can fix that. Ooh, I knew there was something. That's what you get when you don't.
We don't have our little thing here either.
Or what?
Our little, what we're going to say next.
That's because it's buried. All right. Summer. Summer was Madame Chantilly and the magazine full of fun flowers. That is going to Tamara Pierce.
Nope, that's Jenny.
Well, that's me at the store. Because my boss brought her dog in. Oh!
Whoa, there's all of Jenny.
I didn't even know what that was. Good gravy. All right. My boss lost one of her puppies.
Oh.
And so this little Yorkie comes into the store with her now once in a while, and he spends a couple hours, and he always runs up, and apparently he likes me. But anyways, I took a picture because we can't carry our dogs like that. All right. Let me go back to this. Tamara Pierce, you won. You are going to be the receiver of Summer. So if this is you,
shares,
we would appreciate it if you would just send us to the Gmail account listed below. This is the only way we're going to tell you. We're not going to answer to your comments. Lemonade. Oh, you were going to show the bag too. So Mary Lynn Lucas, you won lemonade. So if this is you, Mary Lynn, excuse me, that mimosa is still hanging with me. Please, again, down below or hit one of our our Instagram account. And last, Nancy was really sad about this, but Rebecca Brown, I think it's Joshi, you won the cross stitch pattern, and it comes in like 3 ways, or you can change it up to your color preference. And the Gamma Treasure bags, which we just love Gamma Treasure. Dawn does such an amazing job. I appreciate Dawn, and I appreciate Jess from Como Stitches. And now Tracy's making bags, and Angi makes bags. There are so many bag makers out there. So this is but hang on one second. This is you, Rebecca Brown.
Oh, it's not me.
It's not you. Sorry.
That's Nancy. Yeah,
no. But anyways, if those three shares, you hung with us this long, we're giving them away. All right. Oh, wowzer.
So this is Emma's. It's Jen.
Jasmine.
Yeah, but it's not. It's Jen. We'll attach it down below.
Here, no, let me get my bag.
Oh, you're going to show the bottom?
Yeah, so they know.
And this is Emma, who didn't want her picture taken and was like tired. I was like, Mom,
in all fairness, she does work long hours. She is still a dispatcher.
She's doing Skills USA stuff.
Oh, well, then I got nothing. Jasmine created bags, custom bags.
Yes.
You find her on Instagram, correct?
Yes.
Yes. She's a Canadian.
But that's Emma's birthday present.
Makes the best bags. And a thank you for future watching the dogs.
Yeah, and then I bought her another bag for her future watching the dogs.
Another Jasmine?
No, just an Amazon, like, weekend traveler bag. Anyways.
Oh. Okay.
I just gave it all to her. Just go.
And don't ask for another gift.
Emma never asks for anything.
She doesn't. She's very generous. I just crack up because we spoil our kids rotten.
I'm going to show these pictures down below. Look at who that is.
Nancy loves Legos. Loves them.
But this wasn't Legos. This was a different one. This was, they were minis. And I really struggled with this one. So I had a friend's honey do it. And he got it done. And
that is Lego, though.
Nope. They're not Lego brand. They're super tiny.
Oh.
And but anyways.
Oh, I think I saw, I bought some back from Korea for the kids when I went to Korea. All right. On that note, happy Easter. We hope you're celebrating the Lord and with your families and enjoying this weekend. And there's, I'm sure, lots of milestone events coming up in people's lives. We've got a few of our own in the next 45 days. So hopefully you'll take that time. And if you would like, we'd love to hear about them and we'll shout them out up on the channel. If you want to tell us about them, we're happy to do that too. So we appreciate you hanging with us. We appreciate we thank you for being subscribers. We thank you for commenting. We thank you for being on this journey with us. This journey is about our journey in cross stitch and us as sisters and moving forward in a new phase of life. As for me, an empty nester, Nancy's leading the way on this one.
Jenny talks a lot.
Amen. Bye.
Nice.
That's what I do.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time, happy stitching.